The Cayo Perico Heist has been one of the best money-making methods in GTA Online for almost 4 years now. Yeah, I know, it's pretty crazy, it's almost been out for 4 years. And yeah, even though Rockstar thinks they've nerfed the Cayo Perico Heist into the ground, I tell you, they haven't. It's still one of the best money-making methods in GTA Online. So in this video, I wanted to walk you guys through the best way to complete the Cayo Perico Heist in GTA Online for late 2024. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let me show you guys how you guys can make millions of dollars using this heist. I'm going to show you guys the best way to do the setup missions and the best way to do the finale. If you guys do everything I show you in this video, it should only take you around 1 hour to complete the full heist. If you get really good at it, maybe even 45 minutes. This will net you over $1 million, maybe we'll say up $1 million to $1.5 million in only 1 hour. So without further ado, let's go make millions. For starters, if you don't own a Casaca yet, you're going to want to open your phone and navigate to the Rockstar Cash and Carry app. From here, you're going to want to purchase a Casaca, which is going to cost you $2,200,000 up front. Although, I would suggest also purchasing the Sparrow helicopter. It's one of the best helicopters in the game, which is going to cost you $1,815,000. Everything else is pretty much extra and cosmetic, so add it as you want, spend as much money as you want on the Casaca, but these are the bare bones that you need to run the heist. Next up, register as a CEO or motorcycle club president and access the heist via this screen in the bridge of your Casaca. Go ahead and go through the gather intel mission. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to have to go steal a Velum and then fly to Cayo Perico. Quick tip, the Casaca does have a fast travel capability, so make sure you're using that when you're going to steal the Velum. From here, go ahead and make your way over to the Velum. This is where the Sparrow comes in handy because you'll be able to go right to the back of your Casaca and take it to the Velum. Now you're going to want to land it and take out the few guards that are guarding the Velum. After you're done with that, go ahead and hop in the Velum and make your way to the waypoint on your map. After you land on the island, turn around and head straight into this warehouse. This is where you're going to find most of your secondary targets. These two locations are going to be exactly where you're going to find your secondary targets in this warehouse. I'll show you them now. Make sure you take a photo of the secondary targets and send them to Pavel. This will make them a waypoint on your map when you get on the island for the final heist. The second location, you're going to want to hop on these boxes and head up to these gates over here. Now yes, all the secondary targets do have different values, and I'll lay them out for you right now. There will be 3 secondary targets that you can potentially get from these warehouses. You'll have cash, the green stuff, and coke. The best of these being coke, which will get you between $220,000 and $242,000 per stack. Next up is the green stuff, which is going to get you between $140,000 and $154,000 per stack. Next is cash, which will get you between $85,000 and $93,500 per stack. After you check this warehouse, go ahead and head over to this location on the map, which I'll show you now. Once you get over here, there will be about 2 other secondary target spawn locations, so take a picture of those and send them over to Pavel. This will be vital for the final heist, as if these secondary targets are better, these are the ones that you want to target. Now that you're done taking photos of your secondary targets for the final heist, head over to this motorcycle on the map. Once you're there, hop on it and follow this route that I'm going to show you now. There are several different routes to get to the communications tower, however, this one works best for me. Once you get to the communications tower, you want to check to see if there's a guard spawn there. If he is, make sure to go up the communications tower. If he's not, your signal box most likely spawned on the ground floor, so go check around there, it's going to be there. Once you find your signal box, go ahead and open it up. You're going to have to do a simple hack. It's pretty much just multiplication, so make sure you add up the numbers. The X is a 10, and then the box with the line through the middle is 1. So here, 9 times 10, 7 times 10, and then 6 times 1 is 166. It may seem confusing now, but trust me, it's really not. Once you guys do the hack, you'll get the hang of it. From here, open up your phone and head over to the Sightseer app and cycle through until you see the basement cam. Once you get to the basement cam, just pan over to the left until you see the main target. You're most likely going to have a pick of 4 different main targets: the tequila, a ruby necklace, bearer bonds, and the pink diamond, which is the most rare. I'll put the values on the screen now, but just know if you get the ruby necklace or pink diamond, you're set. These are the best ones. Now, if you're on top of the signal tower, go ahead and take yourself out and you'll spawn back by the vellum, but if you're on the ground, just get caught by a guard, it'll spawn you in the same exact location. Head over to the vellum and head back to Los Santos. This is going to be the longest setup mission that you're going to have to do. Trust me, all the other ones go by very quickly. Once you get back to Los Santos, go ahead, I forgot to mention this, but set your spawn location to the Casaca. This is going to make it a lot easier when you want to do setup missions because you can just join a new session, invite only lobby, and spawn right there. Don't have to worry about traveling back. So after the gather intel mission, you're going to jump straight into sourcing your approach vehicle, which is the long fin. There are a few other options here, but the long fin is going to be your best option. Most of these setup missions are pretty straightforward, so I'm not going to show you a lot of footage from them. Just know I'll tell you the key points. Here, you're going to have to head over to the police station. I would suggest, I go in my Sparrow and just blow up all the police officers, take them all out. That way, when I go get my semi-truck, I can just come back, pick up the long fin, and then I have a method for losing the cops very easily. So after picking up the long fin with your semi-truck, I want you just to go a little bit ways away from the police station, just a street or two, doesn't have to be a lot. Get out of the vehicle and then let the cops kill you. This will instantly make you lose the cops, and then you could just drive the long fin over to the drop-off point. So next up, if you're like me and you have bearer bonds, you're going to have to go get safe codes from the Diamond Casino. However, if you don't have the safe codes, you're going to have to go get a plasma cutter, which is super simple and straightforward as well. It's a very simple mission, you guys can probably figure that one out on your own. For the safe codes though, you're going to head over to the Diamond Casino where you're going to enter the penthouse, try to find the head of security, take him out, search his body, and then you can just keep the safe codes and then return them to the Casaca when you're ready. Next up is the fingerprint cloner. This should be very straightforward and easy as well and only take you about 5 minutes. Start it up, head over to the warehouse, and then take out the guards inside. After that, you'll have to hack the computer. It's a very easy hack. You'll have to spell out Panthers on the screen. Then head over to the second warehouse, grab the fingerprint cloner. It's going to be in the back left hand side of the warehouse. Then just return it to the Casaca. Next is the cutting torch. Start the mission, head over to the construction site, throw on your hard hat, find the cutting torch, and bring it back to the Casaca. Next up, we got the weapons. Always go for the aggressor and don't worry about buying suppressors. You can add those on in the heist prep final screen. Also, if you get the Merryweather HQ mission, just leave the session and join a new invite only lobby. You want to do anything else besides the Merryweather HQ mission. For the other heist prep mission, head over to the building that it tells you to head over to. Enter the building. You can enter through the roof or through the ground. Take out all the people inside and then head to this location. From here, you'll have to hack the computer that's sitting right on the desk behind you. This hack is pretty simple as well. Just look for the first 2 numbers and you'll find it. Go back to the gun locker, open it up, collect the guns, and boogie on out of there. And now you guys are ready to do the finale. This finale should only take you around 10 to 15 minutes if you follow everything that I do. So go ahead, start it up, and then follow my lead in choosing all of your preferences. So now, once you spawned in, follow this route and get all the way to where your secondary targets are going to be located, because we're going to go after those first. Go ahead and pull the long fin up on the beach. It might be tough and it'll probably float away, but that's okay, you can always swim out to it. Just don't beach it. And now, depending on where your secondary targets are located, you're going to want to target obviously the coke first, and then the green stuff, and then the cash. In this case, I had all cash, so it didn't really matter where I went, but just follow my lead. You're going to want to take out this guard and then head into the warehouse. To get onto the second floor of where the secondary loot is located, you're going to want to use this forklift, pick up this box, and then just prop it up where you see me prop it up. Now you can hop out, hop on top of it, and grab your loot. After you grab the loot out of here, in this case, I needed to hit up the other secondary targets, so just follow the way that I'm taking here. Make sure to not get caught by that guard that's straight in front of you, and just follow my lead. Once you're on top of this roof, take out that guard and then take out the camera. Huge tip, wait for this guard to turn around and start moving away from you, because he will hear the cutting torch if you decide to use it while he's still there. Once you're done collecting the rest of your secondary loot and filling up your loot bag, go ahead and head back to the boat and then take the route that I take to get to the drainage tunnel. Once you get to the drainage tunnel, hop out, head down, and cut the grate. Head down the tunnel and then press right on the D-pad to enter the compound. Once you're in the compound, take the route that I'm taking here. Once you get here, make sure this guard turns around and goes back towards the gate, that way he doesn't see you. Head up and you can just sprint around these guards, head up the staircase. Now you do have an option of not taking out this guard, however I like to take him out just because I find it more safer and easier. Head into El Rubio's office and then open the secret safe over here. You're going to get a good amount of money from here, usually around $40,000 to $80,000. Next, head over to the fingerprint clone scanner. These scans are really easy and hacks are really easy to do. All you have to do is basically count from 1 to 6 going down. So the top of the print is 1, then you count from the top of the print 1, 2, and just keep going all the way down. I'll kind of throw up a little graphic so you guys can see how to do it. So once you're finished, just enter the elevator. Once you're down in the vault, go ahead and cut the gate. And then if you have the plasma cutter, you're going to want to go up to the glass case and obviously cut through the glass. However, I had the safe codes, so remember your safe code and then open the safe. Steal the main target and then head back up the elevator. From here, just follow this route that I'm taking out of the compound. Again, make sure that that guy that we had before is staying by the gate. If he's obviously looking over the courtyard, you want to wait until he turns around and walks back over. Also, it's important to note this guard right here. Make sure he's walking away, turns around, and walks away before you head to the exit. Go ahead and click right on the D-pad to exit the compound. Once you're out of the compound, just run straight. You're going to have to take this guy out and then take his bike. And then just follow this simple route out of the compound, out of the island. It's really simple. All you have to do is swim out to 3 buoys and then you'll escape. So see those 3 buoys in front of me, just swim towards those and you'll be golden. And there you have it. Once you're done, you've completed the heist and you've just made the easiest money you'll probably ever make in GTA Online. Off this particular heist, I also got the Elite Challenge, and of course being on hard mode, which you can get by starting up the heist after the cooldown period, which is 2 hours and 24 minutes. I made $1,179,000 pretty much in 1 hour. So yeah guys, that's how you do the Cayo Perico heist. That's your updated guide for late 2024. Make sure you're abusing this heist to, oblivion, bro. Just absolutely abuse this heist. It's going to make you so much money. The cooldown period, use hard mode, set a timer on your phone, set up hard mode. It's amazing, guys. This is one of the ways that I make millions of dollars every day in GTA Online. So yeah, make sure you're utilizing it. Anyhow guys, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing while you're down there. Anyways guys, peace out.